Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I thought it'd be a good time to discuss Mercari and fees. Mercari, for those of us who sell on there, realize this month, as of I think February 1st, they increased their shipping. There's been lots of posts on Facebook about it. Robert and I were discussing this morning, do I want to consider doing free shipping on Mercari? So he, being the IT nerd that he is, has spent the morning putting together some information. So I thought I'd go ahead and share with you guys what we have figured out so far and see, we're not going to make any rash decisions. It just seems like if I don't contemplate this all the way through, I'm going to regret it. So I need to make sure that this is going to work for me. He's pulled together some numbers for, based on my scenario on what we think we should do. First thing I wanted to talk about are fees. Fees eBay compared to Mercari, because I see comments all the time that Mercari's cheaper than eBay. But let's talk about that. This is the winter update that just came out, and it's talking about eBay fees. We're going to start with eBay first. Fees are increasing. Now, most of the things that I list were 12%. Now they're going to be going up to 12.35% plus 30 cents processing. So keep that in mind because we're going to talk about Mercari in a second. I do sell books and magazines. They're going to be going from 14.6 to 14.95. Those are the ones that pertain to me. If you want to find this information, if you go to your Seller Hub page and you scroll down to the bottom, there is a link down there in one of the blocks that says Winter Update. Go look at that.
I will try to put that in the video description, also a link to this page.
Right.
And another one that affects us, clothes are also going up by 0.35%.
Oh, okay.
I think most clothes are.
Yeah, oh, right there it is, from 12 to 12.35. So we all need to be keeping that in mind.
And that applies to shipping also.
Right. So we're going to be paying on eBay 12.35% for most of the things that I sell, plus 30 cents for the transaction fee. However, on Mercari, yes, their seller fee is 10%, but they, a couple years ago, I think, also added transaction fees. Now, their transaction fee is 2.9 plus 50 cents. So it's actually more in fees. Now, if you're going to consider doing free shipping on Mercari, you're going to have to realize you're going to also be paying the amount of fees on the whole order because you're no longer going to have your shipping separate. You're going to be buying your own label, probably through Pirate Ship or some other one of those other programs, and then you're going to pay fees on that.
If you're not doing free shipping on Mercari, their final value fees, from what I understand, do not apply to the shipping charge that the customer pays.
So we're technically paying 12.9% plus 50 cents on what the buyer is paying us. Now let me get to another screen to show you the IT nerdness of Robert. Here is the new shipping rates for Mercari based on weight. 4 ounces is $4.30, 8 ounces is $4.99, the 12 ounces to 15 ounces now is $7.40. Robert's got an extra line in here. I'll explain it in a second. But 2 pound is $13.17. 3 pounds, $18.45. 4 pounds is $21.60. And 5 pounds is $24.97. So what we did, or no, what he did, was he actually used my eBay info to try to find out where a majority of my sales go to. Which states. Shipping is based on zones. So the farther away somebody is from me, the higher their zone is. Everything that's close to me is, zone 1, 2, 3. And the shipping is cheaper for them. If a buyer on Mercari, they pay a flat rate depending on the weight that we've put in and the size of the box. A 2 pound package on Mercari is $13.17. But we all know if we ship something to a nearby zone, it is not that much. And what we realized when Robert went into pirate ship, these rates that Mercari is charging is actually the rate to the farthest zone from us. Exactly, to the penny, based on pirate ship. So a 2-pound package, if we went into pirate ship to ship it ourselves, is going to be $13.17.
Going to California.
Going to California, to the farthest zone from us. We're in Tennessee, y'all. If this is not going to be the same for everybody, depending on where you live. So Robert went in eBay. Don't get this confused. He wanted to use, there's no way to figure this out on Mercari. So he used eBay. How many of my shipments last year went to the farthest zones? How many were kind of in the middle zone, like middle America? And then how many were close to us? About 20% of my orders go to the farthest zone. That would be California, Washington, Alaska, Hawaii. About 25% of my orders go to middle America, the middle states.
And just the IT nerd of me, up there where Beth lives, up in the very far northeast, and down where Shannon lives, down in the southern part of Florida.
Yeah, that's all actually middle America as far as zones. And 54% of my orders go, to the East Coast, up to St. Louis-like area. This zone map came from Pirate Ship. And what you're seeing right now is our zone map for Tennessee. It's this deep dark purple over here on the East Coast. And then you can see the zones as they move out. So there's quite a bit of orange over here that shows zone 8. So all of that would be very expensive for us to ship to. This map shows St. Louis zip code and then the zones around it. And as you can see, look how little amount of zone 8 they have. So the closer you are to middle America, the better your shipping rates are going to be. If you're going to contemplate changing to free shipping on Mercari, make sure you check the zone for your area. So what Robert did is he just kind of broke the United States up in, for me, to far away, middle, and then close to me. And then he went on pirate ship, because if you're going to do free shipping on Mercari, you're going to have to use some other shipping platform. So pirate ship would be what we would use. And he put in a zip code. He actually used 90210 for Beverly Hills, Denver, Colorado, and then St. Louis would be considered relatively close to us. So then he went to pirate ship and he figured out what would be the shipping for each of these zones, regions, probably is a better word. And this is what you're seeing here. Far for us, for a 4-ounce package, is $4.13. Middle zones would be $3.90. Close to us is $3.75. And Mercari's charging $4.30. So not really a whole big difference there. Same as the 8-ounce package, $4.99 Mercari. And then for us, it would be $4.44, $4.24, $4.15 for the closest zones. So on Mercari, they don't differentiate between 12-ounce, 15-ounce, and take basically 1 pound. It's all going to be $7.40, where a 12-ounce package to California would only cost us $5.33. Middle America, $5.04. And then closer to us would be $4.81. So that's almost $3 difference. And then just the same with the 15-ounce. Again, it's only about $1 difference close to us. It's that 12-ounce one. And then on pirate ship, and I don't know if I kept double checking him at 1 pound, it doesn't let you do first class. So, and if I'm wrong, somebody please let me know, because anytime he put in like 1 pound, it wasn't giving us first class. And I have a lot of things that are more than 15 ounces but not quite 1 pound. And you're supposed to round those up. So I'm not sure how that will work on pirate ship, because normally I would still be able on eBay to order to ship it first class, where on Mercari it seems, Mercari they still only charge the $7.40 for 1 pound, but pirate ship would make you pay priority. So let me know if anybody has figured that one out. And then for the 2 pound, 3 pound, 4 pound, 5 pound rates, it's a big difference. Look at the 5 pounds. Mercari's going to charge almost $25 for a 5 pound box. But to a region near me, it's only going to be $9.15. Now, we're not taking into consideration dimensional packaging. All of this is like if I was mailing it in a priority box. That's major. Nobody's going to want to buy something from me, you know, in Virginia, a 5 pound item, and pay $25. So this is why we're contemplating, do we need to change to a free shipping model on there, because my sales are not where they should be on Mercari. I have almost, I want to say 3,500 items, something like that on Mercari, and I'm not even making daily sales, and I think it is their shipping. I really do. So it's going to be a lot of work. Mercari doesn't do bulk edit. So in order to change everything, you would have to go in one by one and, you know, change it to free shipping and adjust your price accordingly. What we're considering doing is picking the middle road, the middle states. So a 4 ounce package, I don't even know if I would change the 4 ounce and 8 ounce items on Mercari to free shipping, but I may do it for everything that's 12 ounces and up. So on a 12 ounce package, it's $5.04 for me to ship on pirate ship. Mercari's charging $7.40, so I might adjust my price up $5, or I might round it to something else. If Mercari sales are comparable to the eBay zones that I ship to, half of my orders would be close. And then 25% would be exactly what I'm charging. And then I would take a little bit of a loss to California or the far zones. But the big difference would be, you know, I would charge maybe $18 for a 5 pound package. I would take a $6 loss. Is that 6? 18 to 25. $7 loss going out to California. But I would be making like $6 shipping closer to me. So let me know what you guys are thinking. What are you planning on doing? Are you just going to let it go and focus your attention on, you know, just everything else? It's hard making these decisions. Sometimes on eBay, I'll think, okay, I'm going to do away with international shipping. And I've done that before. And I take away all of it. And then 6 months later, 8 months later, 2 years later, I think I'm losing sales by not doing this. And it's just so much work to make these changes.
And the issue with this too is that at some point later this year or next year, the Postal Service is going to raise their rates again. Do we spend the time changing everything, or do we decide, no, we're just going to lose a little bit of money on everything now and wait until the next year, until it's even more of a loss to go in and spend the time? Because it's a lot of time to go in and do that on a whole bunch of items.
On a whole, like 30, I want to say 3,500 listings right now on Mercari.
And it'll be a lot more than that next year, I'm sure.
And will it make a difference? Because I've made changes before, and it didn't make a difference. It just, you just don't know. So I thought we'd put this video together real quick, see what other people are thinking. If you haven't even thought about it yet, hopefully it'll get you thinking on what you plan on doing if you're going to do anything. But he spent so much time on this morning. I thought I need to share this information, because if I'm thinking it, probably somebody else is thinking it too. But doesn't have the IT nerd that I have, who will sit and figure all of this stuff out for me. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
If somebody wants to do this, they need to know where their items went. If you go to eBay, I'll try to put a link.
You'll put
in
a
it,
link.
but there's a report you can download that has all your transactions in there, and then you have to kind of open it up in a spreadsheet and do some
sort
sorting
it by,
and filtering.
doing some sort and filter so that you get all of your states lined up. And that's what he did to try to figure out, how many of my sales. And it kind of makes me feel good that half of my items on eBay are being shipped, in my closer zones. And so, my shipping is good there anyway. All right. Bye.